My name's Tessa and I'm a short course trainer at the National Institute of Circus Arts. So some of the classes that I usually teach are aerial preparation and aerial hoop. Today we're going to be doing an aerial preparation strength and conditioning circuit. So this will help build up some of the muscles that you use when you do aerials and make the transition back to classes a little bit smoother. So before we start, let's make sure that we have a safe space to work in. So you want about 3 meters by 3 meters of clear space. Make sure that all the furniture is moved back and you're not too close to the windows or the telly. You'll need a mat, a water bottle and a stable chair to do some things on. We're about to start with a quick warm-up and then we'll move on to our circuit. Let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, we're just going to do a bit of a warm-up. I've got my jacket on because it's a bit chilly at the moment. So let's get the timer going. So what we're going to start off with is shoulder rolls. We're using our whole body, so we've got to make sure that all the different parts are warming up, especially because it's a bit chilly at the moment. And forwards. And arm swings. We're going to be using our shoulders a bit, so we'll make sure they're warm. And forwards again. Okay, and swing around, bend your knees when you get to the back, and turn your head to look, so it warms up your spine as well. Try not to get too dizzy, I get a bit dizzy doing this one. Okay, and now reaching out, warming up your ribs, your back. That's often one that gets forgotten when we warm up. And it gets very tight in a lot of people. And reaching up towards the sky. Let your body rotate. And down towards the ground. Just warms up different parts of the back. Okay, let's warm up our triceps because we're going to be doing some tricep dips today. So hand and shoulder pulling back. Try and make sure your ribs aren't sticking out. You want to tuck them in. Keep your head looking up. And the other side. Okay, and let's roll out your wrists. We're doing some front support, so people's wrists can get a little bit sore from that, so it's important to warm those up. You've got so many little bones in your wrists, it's easy to aggravate them. Clasp your hands together and roller coaster. And disco ball. Okay, time to warm up those legs now, so turn your legs out and sumo squat. And we're just going to pulse. Up and down. Pulsing. Oh, I'm getting a bit warm now. Time for the first leg to come off. We know that the warm-up's working. Okay, now go a bit lower. Keep it pulsing, warming up those muscles. Okay, and now a little bit lower. Okay, and a little bit higher. And a little bit higher. And all the way up. Okay, now we're just going to be going down and all the way up. Squeeze your bottom at the top. Look at those legs. Let's just warm up all the ligaments in our knees. Anyone else's knees clicking? Okay, 2 more. Excellent. Okay, and let's roll out our ankles. Circles. Might be a bit crunchy. If they're very crunchy, it's good to do this a bit more. Lubricate the joints. And the other way. Oh, try not to fall over. And the other leg. And the other way. Excellent, and let's just do some high knees. We will be doing this in our second. So I'll just do little ones right now, just to warm everything up. Oh, my mat hates it when I do high knees. I'll just go a bit further forward. You don't need to see the top of my head anyway. And kicking your bottom. Nice and light on your feet. Shouldn't sound like elephants, we're aerialists. Okay, gonna straighten out my mat. Okay, so now I'll explain what we're doing today. So, we're doing a circuit. We'll have 4 stations. Each station we're going to go for 40 seconds, have 20 seconds off, and we're doing those 4 stations 3 times, okay? So 12 in total. Between each circuit, so after you've done the 4 stations, you get a 1-minute break to recover your breath, have a drink if you need, and then you can kind of work out how tired you are, whether you need to push yourself a little bit more, the second round or the third round, or whether you need to pull yourself back a bit. So, all of these exercises that we're doing are to try and strengthen some of those muscles that you use when you do aerials. So we're going to have 1 station that's targeting the arms. This week we're doing triceps, which is important for pulling and extending, so like bringing your legs back. And then we're going to have a leg station, which we're going to do some Bulgarian split squats. All of this stuff's on the chair, so make sure you've got a chair next to you. Then we're going to do front support for core and arm strength again. And then we're going to have a cardio station to do high knees, just to get your endurance up, so when you go back to class, you won't be completely dying throughout it. So, first one, tricep dips. I've got my chair here. Arms will be on the side, legs out, bending down and up again. So if you feel like you want to make it a bit easier, just bring your legs further in and don't go down as far. You can use your legs to help push you up. If you want to make it harder, bring your legs straight out, go down and push up. Okay? So they're the different progressions. Bulgarian split squat. Excellent leg strengthening. So we're going to do 20 seconds on each leg. Attempt to. I'm not great with keeping my eye on the time the whole time. I get distracted talking to you guys. So, foot on the chair, leg out underneath your knee, and then you're going to bend down and push up. Down and up. So that's a Bulgarian split squat. You want to try and keep your hips square and don't fully extend your legs at all. They should always be bent because that always engages the muscles. So down and up, like that. Then we'll do the other side. Then we're doing front support. So, ideally, your toes go on the end of the chair, hands underneath. Make sure your bottom is down. It's not too far up, and you're not arching. If you want to make it easier, slide your feet up the chair, and it will make it easier. Okay? Make sure you're not sinking in your shoulders. Try and push away from the ground. And the last station is high knees. So bring your knees up as high as you can, pushing through your toes. If you find this too easy, you can go for the full minute if you want. You don't have to take the 20 seconds break, or you can take 10 seconds break. Depends how you feel. I'm going to be taking the full 20 seconds. Cool. So, let's go over to our first station, which is tricep dips, and let's get started. Okay, I'll get the timer going. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And we're going for 40 seconds. That's it. So nice and controlled. I would rather you go slower with more control than faster and not nice technique. There you go. 25 seconds down. You might need to warm up into it a bit, so it might be a bit harder at the start, then it'll get a bit easier. Just as your muscles warm up. 3, 2, 1, and 20 seconds break. So the next one we're doing is the Bulgarian split squat. So make sure you keep your hips square with this one. Okay. So getting ready in 3, 2, 1, and squatting. Can't see the timer. I promise I'll try and keep an eye on it. Try and go nice and low. 3, 2, 1, and swapping legs. If you wanted to make this even harder, you could have a weight in your arms. But this is hard enough for me. I did leg strengthening yesterday. My legs are a wee bit tired. So I'll just go a bit slower today. But you guys go for it. Okay, and relax. 20 seconds break. Next one is front support. So remember, the further up you rest your legs, the easier it gets. Try and push yourself, but you will still want to have nice technique. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're squeezing your bottom, shoulders are over your wrists, squeezing your feet together. Your bottom isn't up in the air, and you're not arching your back like that. Halfway. Ten more seconds. Keep it going. You should feel a burn in your core. 3, 2, 1, and 20 seconds break. Last one, high knees. This is where we just want to get a bit puffed. So go for it on this one. We should be getting tired. I might do it back here so I don't mess up my mat. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, high knees. Keep them nice and high, light on your toes. You shouldn't be making much of a sound. Pushing through your feet so you warm up and use all of your foot muscles. Keep it going. Halfway. Keep those knees high. 10 seconds to go. You should be getting puffed now. 3, 2, 1. You've got a minute break. Time to readjust the mat. Okay. Have a drink if you need. And this is where you really want to try and catch your breath. And just recover a bit for the next round. So depending on how you felt with that one, maybe you want to push a little bit more, or maybe that was a bit tiring, so then pull it back a bit, just as long as your technique's nice. And you're also feeling a bit puffed. You do want to feel worked after these ones, because it's not a super long circuit, so you can go a bit more intense. What's the time? Okay, 1 minute's almost up. We're going to start again with the tricep dips. In 3, 2, 1. So for me, these are feeling a bit nicer because I'm not feeling as stiff. The muscles have warmed up a bit. Keep it going. You should feel the burn at the back of your arms. Use your legs more if you need to. You're going to try and slow it on the way down and quick on the way up. 5 more seconds. Control those breathing and relax. Whew. So nice to have a chair here. Next one, the Bulgarian split squat. I'm going to move this over here. Okay, 5 more seconds. Make sure your leggings are pulled up. 3, 2, 1. Keep those hips square. Doesn't matter if your toes are on the ground or if you curled your toes under on the chair. Keep your knee going over your toes, not coming in or out. 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds break. Now for front support again. I might inch my feet a little bit further up because I felt my core I started to arch my back a bit. Technique wasn't super nice. We want to keep that technique up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Squeezing your bottom, shoulders over your wrists, pushing up. Don't let yourself sink in like that. "20 seconds down, 20 seconds to go." Squeezing your bottom. "10 seconds to go." Keep squeezing your bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one, high knees, and then it's only 1 more second to go. We got this. Whew. Shake it out if you need, especially if your wrists get a bit sore after that. You can go down to your elbows if you don't like going on your, I should have said that before. You can do it on your elbows if you want. And high knees, let's go. Ooh, we'll go off the mat. Keep it going. This is when you need to get puffed. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. Keep those knees high. Light on your feet. 3, 2, 1. Have a break. We've got 1 minute break. And then it's our last round. Straighten out that mat. So this one, you just go for it. Give it all you got, because you've just got 1 more round and then a bit of a cool down, and that's all. Then you can feel good for the rest of the evening. Have a yummy dinner. And have a quick drink. Really think about breathing in nice and deeply, just to recover as quickly as you can. Lets you reset, be able to go harder next time. The quicker you can recover, the quicker you can bounce back and do other things. We've still got 1 more round to do. In 5 seconds, tricep dips. Last one, push yourself, see how far you can get. 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure you fully extend at the top. Try and go as far down as you can. Slowly down, quick up. "15 seconds to go. Then no more tricep dips. 10 seconds. Try to use your legs as little as possible. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay, next one, the split squat. 10 more seconds. Roll out your wrists if you need. 5 more seconds, pop that foot up, get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Remember, knees over your toes. Not fully extending at the top because we want to keep those muscles engaged. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Swapping over. Three, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Rounds? Just kidding, guys. We're doing 2 more rounds. No, 2 more circuits to go. Front support next. You need to go down to your elbows so it doesn't use your wrists as much. You can just do it on the ground. You don't have to use the chair. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and let's go. Squeeze your bottom. Push up out of your shoulders. No bottom up in the air or arching. Keep breathing. Breathe through it. Mind over matter. You can actually go for a lot longer than what you think you can. Keep breathing. Squeeze your bottom. Think about the technique than what it feels like. 5 more seconds. Keep squeezing as hard as you can. 3, 2, 1. Nice one. Ooh, my face feels red. Okay. Last one, high knees. Bring it home. Give it all you've got. 10 more seconds. Okay. 3, 2, 1. And quick as you can. See how quickly you can go for this 40 seconds. Think soccer player. I don't know what other sports do this. Football, probably. Yeah, I've seen footy players do this. Circus performance. Keep it going, fast as you can, keep it high, and light on your feet. 10 more seconds to go, hard as you can. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, team. Okay, quick drink break. We're going to cool down. Whew. Okay, bring your arm up and over. Stretch out those triceps. It might be a bit sore, so this bit here. Tomorrow, so if you feel particularly sore or you might get sore, you can also lean over to the side a bit. Maybe have a shower after this, a hot shower, and stretch more in the shower. Just allows the blood to keep flowing through, flushing it all out. And the other side. I'm going to lean over a bit. Well, I'm definitely warm now. Don't need this other top underneath my t-shirt. Makes me feel like I've worked harder though, you know, if I'm extra sweaty. Okay, stretching out the front of our shoulders, so hands behind, push your bottom forward and bend your elbows. It should stretch the front here. You don't want to go too far, just be gentle with it. And breathe to recover. And while we're there, let's bend your legs to one side and gently to the other side. Okay, moving further down the chain, our tummies. You're going to go onto your front, hands by your chest, leading with your head nice and long, pushing up. Make sure you're not sinking like this. You're pushing all the way up, letting that stretch in your tummy. But if that's too far, you can just have your elbows down like this. That also stretches out. Remove this. If you want more, looking up at the ceiling. A bit of a wiggle, feel where the tight spots are. Okay, and coming back on your bottom. So it's just as important to stretch and cool down to help with your recovery than it is to do the actual workout. No point doing workouts if then you're just going to be sore next time, so you can't work out as hard. But let's stretch our legs while I talk. Stretching is only one part of recovery. You want to make sure that you eat something afterwards, refuel the system. You also, so stretching, but one of the main factors, well, two main factors, is hydration. So make sure you replenish fluids. So drink plenty of water or tea. And also sleep is a huge one, which people forget. Sleep is when you start healing your body and regenerating. So it's really, really important to get a good amount of sleep and good quality sleep. And people forget that. So maybe try have a good sleep tonight. Try and set aside some time to wind down with no screens, at least an hour before bed. Just to let yourself wind down to have a good sleep. Squeezing your bottom while you're doing this, it will get more of a stretch. And last one, let's stretch out our calves. Firstly, straight leg. Got 2 layers of calf muscle. So this one will stretch one of the layers and then bend your knee and it will stretch the other layer. So depending on where you're tight, you might feel one more than the other. And the other side. Heel to the ground, straight leg. And then bend that knee. Okay, you're all done. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're feeling rejuvenated after that quick workout, and I will see you next time.